What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's a little windy out here. I don't know if you're getting some of that wind noise, but check out Ryan's new truck. Isn't that wild? Anyways, guys, we're back here. I want to thank you guys real quick before we get to the video. We almost hit 1,000 subscribers. If we can just get to that 1,000 subscribers, that would be absolutely awesome. Let's try and hit that by Friday. I mean, we're almost there. We're only like 48 away or something like that. Anyways, today I have 5 things that I want to put to the test that you can buy for your car. These are just things I just got off Amazon, and I've always wanted to put some of these to the test and see how well they work. So we're actually going to jump in my car because it's a little cold out, especially with the wind, and we're going to put these things to the test. Oh. Now that we're in the car and out of the cold and the wind, you guys could probably hear me a little bit better. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. The first thing I have is a pop socket. And now you're like, pop socket's for a phone. Like, I get that, pop socket's for a phone. But the thing that you can get for your car is actually, there's a phone mount, it's a clip. You can get the pop socket alone by itself. I think they are like 10 bucks, and for like 20 bucks, so like another $10, you can get the pop socket and the pop clip, which is what you mount to your dash. The pop socket obviously mounts to the back of your phone, and you can pop it out and you can use it, you know, while you're talking, texting, especially when you're laying in bed and you have it. It doesn't fall on your face, because we have all been there when you're trying to balance it and it falls on your head. So what you can do, since it does stick out a little bit, is you buy a pop clip. Now the pop clip is a clip or a phone mount that you can use basically anywhere. You don't have to use it specifically in your car. It works very, very well, especially for the car. Now, I found it in my Jetta that mounting it next to my radio keeps the phone within my sight, so I don't have to take my eyes off the road, and it's great for GPS since my car doesn't have it. I can just turn my phone sideways to get landscape mode. I can plug in my phone. I can also play the Bluetooth from here, and then even if the passenger wants to change a song or something like that, they easily can access it. Now the 3M tape on the back side of it is really strong. This clip is not moving anywhere. Once you set it in the place that you want it, there's no risk of it falling off, especially if you adhere it to a nice clean surface. It looks like your phone's hovering right in front of your radio or wherever you're going to mount it, and it looks pretty cool, pretty sleek. It also doesn't look as annoying as those ones that suction cup to your windshield and has the bendy stick on it. The next thing on my list is another phone mount, and like, people are probably like, well, that's 2 things that are the same. This one's a little bit different. That one's the pop clip. Now, if you don't want anything on the back of your phone, you just want a clean, simple case, you don't want to leave your phone, you know, in the cup holder, you don't want to get the pop clip because obviously you won't have a pop socket to slide onto there. I picked up a 2-pack of these WizGear magnetic car mounts, and these are actually really, really cool, especially if you are just going to run a case or even without a case. These work absolutely awesome. These are just the vent clips, so you don't have to stick them to your dash or anything like that. You can see there's actually 4 prongs, and you'll be able to slide it right in any vent, whether it's across, up, down, left or right, whatever, anything like that. And then it says WizGear on the front. Now this is the actual magnet, and it comes with 4 pieces of metal. Now this is why this is really cool, because now without the pop socket, you're going to be running a phone case that's absolutely flat. You know, you don't want any bumps on the back of it like the pop socket, because that pop socket does stick up just a little bit. These are the metal pieces it comes with. You can see just how thin they are. These are just thin pieces of metal that you stick on your phone, and you don't have to stick these on your phone. They do have the adhesive, so you just peel the tape and stick it on if you're running no case. And if you are running a case, the cool thing is these magnets are so strong, you can just hide this behind the case and it will actually still pick up the magnet and stick really, really well. You can see just how strong these are. I'm holding it probably an inch away, and you can see, I mean, it's almost bending that metal just because you have to actually slide it off. And that's why it's so strong, is because they want you to put this behind your case. That way you're running a really, really clean setup. And it's perfect because almost every single car, the vents are pretty high up, higher than where my pop socket is, especially on my car. And you can just mount one right in the vent. It's higher up, closer to the line of sight of you driving, and it's, again, great for music. It's great for just throwing your phone up there, not having to worry about any cables, the pop socket sliding into the phone mount correctly. This, you just slap it up there and it just connects automatically. Now that I got the base mounted inside the air vent, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this piece of metal in here. I already have the pop socket on my phone, so I'm probably just gonna throw the metal down a little bit lower here. I'm not gonna stick it on just yet, and as you can see, I have the piece of metal back there on the back of my phone. My case is see-through, so you'll be able to see it through there. When we throw the phone up there, even with the piece of metal at the bottom, I don't think this thing's gonna fall at all. And this is actually a 7 Plus, so it's the bigger iPhone. And you can see how strong it is. I'm confident that that is gonna stay on there. So coming in at number 3 is a small item I came across on Amazon, and I'm actually kind of like, why hasn't anybody thought about this before? And it's this little 3R trash can for your car. And I know people have like grocery bags or like little trash cans in their car to try and keep their cars clean as possible. But like every once in a while when like you have friends, I have a candy wrapper or like a sucker stick. This will actually probably work pretty well for cigarette butts if you're a smoker. And they come in 3 different colors. I grabbed the teal blue. Thought this one was kind of the nicest one. But it has a little hinge so you can push it in and it'll automatically close, that's why I was like, this is just so simple. You don't see anything that's trash. Even something like the package it came in, gone, you know? And then you can pop the lid off and then empty it at the end of the week, end of the month. It's actually meant for the cup holders, but where I find it most convenient is in the door pocket on the side. It's just nice, tucked away, hidden. You can't really see it besides the colored lid. Keeps your car clean and free of any small debris that you can crumple up and throw in there. And again, just empty that at the end of the week or something like that. Next up, I want you to ask yourself how many things you have dropped between your seat and the center console. Loose change, phones, especially if they're not in cases, slide right out of your pocket down into that crevice. You have to move your seat back and forth to even try and reach some of it. Well, there's an answer to this problem, and it was actually featured on Shark Tank, the drop stop. And as stupid as this may have been when it first came out, you were like, people made millions off of this, literally millions off of this. It's something we've all thought about. It's something none of us have ever went to create. It's a foam cushion that sits between your seat and the center console. It has a hole in it so you can put your seatbelt through there, and it blocks anything from falling down in between that gap. Because of the material it's made out of, it like squishes down. If your gap isn't that far like my Jetta, it'll cover almost any gap that you put it in. And that's why I like this thing so much, is because the versatility of it. It's made for almost any car. You can see right on the box, phones, earrings, goes around the seatbelt, cash, and even food. Like how many times have you tried to like, you know, the fast food on the way home, you're like, I'm gonna wait until I eat when I get home, and inevitably you drop fries down in between there. Your car smells like french fries for like the rest of the time that you own it. So this is a great way to keep any of that stuff out from underneath your seat. Let's take these off. Not that sunny anymore. Now the final item that I have for you today is actually something that goes on the exterior of your car. This is actually door guards. Now this is something a lot of people that I don't even know should have, because of all of the dings that I have on the outside of my car from people parking too close to me, opening their door and nicking my door and then driving away before I have a chance to see any of the damage. And you can get this from Amazon, but there's actually detail shops now. One of the shops is the shop that I work at. It actually uses clear mask, and you can use the clear mask as your door ding guard. So instead of putting it on the front of your vehicle, they actually do have the door edge guards. It's a thin piece of paint protection film that covers just the edge of your door. It's invisible, you won't even see it, and it protects your door from any nicks in the paint or any damage if you were to open your door and you were parked too close to, say, a meter or another car or anything like that. And especially if it's somebody else's car, it's going to protect their car as well. So please consider getting this one. This is something that I truly believe in. And again, if you can't afford the paint protection film, I forgot what it runs. Different shops obviously will run different prices for it, but just hop on Amazon, get this one. This one's clear. Now the little instruction pamphlet in here says it comes in all these different colors: white, black, red, blue, gray, and then more of like a blue gray, or maybe like a tealish color. I recommend you just get the clear. That way you never have to worry about it matching your paint, being the right shade of red, right shade of blue, or anything like that. You can just get the clear and it'll actually be less noticeable than any of the other colors. Obviously I did not peel the red tape. That's what you're seeing a little bit of on the edge there. That's because I did not fully install it. It's kind of a cold day today and I want it to adhere really well. So what I'll end up doing is cleaning my door really well and then sticking it on. And as you can tell, they're barely even noticeable, especially from a small distance away. Up close, you're probably going to be the only one that knows that they are on there, especially with the clear, because you can see right through to your paint. Now the pop socket and the pop clip are going to be $10 a piece, right around $9.99. If you buy them together, most of the packages that I've seen on Amazon are $14.99, so you save $5 if you just buy both of them. And they have a whole bunch of different kind of pop sockets. They have black ones, I just like the plain black. They have ones that look like a galaxy, ones with pineapples on them, ones with pictures. So you can go ahead and pick whichever one suits your style the best. And for $15.99, I think that's a great double feature. You have a handheld little mount for your hand so you don't drop it while you're going around on the phone or looking at your phone or anything like that. And then you also get the mount for your car or if you want to put somewhere else. So for $5 more, I would actually add the pop socket clip on there. I think it's an awesome deal. WizGear magnetic car mounts are actually running a sale right now. They were around $20 for the double pack, but right now the pack for both of them is $10. So you get 2 car mounts and then you get 4 of the magnetic back plates, 2 square ones and 2 round ones that match the size of the magnet. You're getting 2 mounts for the price of 1, and it's like you can't beat that deal. That's a great deal, especially for something that you could pop into any car. You can take it with you and put it into another car. And you always have that plate on your phone so you can just pop it right there on the magnet. The mini trash can is also running a sale. It was at $9.99. It's $2 off right now, so it is at $7.99. Something that's going to help you keep your car organized, keep little clutter out of your way, trash, and it's easy to empty at the end. Just pop the top, dump everything in the trash can, pop the top back on. You no need to touch anything that's in there. Now this is going to be the most expensive item that I showed you today, and is actually the drop stop. You get 2 drop stops, so 1 for each side of the car, or 1 for the driver's side of your main car, 1 for the driver's side of your friend's car or your second car or whatever have you. I think it's a cool little gadget it's a little foam cushion, plugs that hole, and in the long run it'll probably save you $20 in all the change that you're probably dropping out of your purse, out of your pocket, your phone going down there, and it'll pay for itself in no time. Now these door edge guards, they give you a long string of it so you can trim it to size. So they're not giving you pre-measured sizes or anything like that. It's just one really long strand and you can trim it to the size of your door. $9.88. I think this one's a no-brainer because who doesn't want to protect the edge of their door and help protect away from door dings, paint chips, and especially trying to open your door and accidentally hitting somebody else's car? I mean, that's just a lot of hassle, and this just saves you from all of that. And that way you're not exchanging paint with anybody. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for today. Those were my 5 things that I wanted to test out in the car. If any of these things interest you, links are in the description below. Or if there's anything else you guys want me to test out, leave a comment below, and maybe I'll put it in another video. Again, I just wanted to thank you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for almost 1,000 subs, and I believe that we will get there by the end of this week. That would be absolutely awesome. And to show my gratitude to all of you guys who have subbed, liked, commented on any or all of my videos, all you have to do is go down in the comment section, tell me which one of these items that you want, and I'll choose one of you at random to receive the item that you wanted. Again guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.